Have you ever gotten lost, only to realize later you're exactly where you were supposed to be? Because sometimes the real journey starts when you follow the unexpected path. Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to bring you to Orbala, a metropolitan city country where all the citizens pursue their American dream. Wait, I mean Orbala dream. It all started at the train station in Orbala. The rain poured, trains were delayed, everyone sighed like it was the end of the world. And Rachel, a 17-year-old girl, sat down on the wooden bench. And suddenly, an old grandmother collapsed right in front of her. Rachel panicked. "Grandma, are you okay?" "Child, help me. I need to go home, but my home is far in Zitkov." "Zitkov? Another country? I don't even have enough money for my lunch, Grandma. How can I afford that money for the taxi ride?" The grandmother pressed a glowing map into her hand, and lines shifted across the map, ending with the two shining dots. "All of this dot, and you will find a way to help me, dear." Rachel hesitated, but something stirred in her heart. Okay, Grandma, let's follow it." And with that, they stepped underground to the mysterious door. The tunnel was dark until the glowing doll revealed a tiny bookshop. Dusty, crowded, but magical, as if it had been waiting there just for her. Inside, a young assistant staggered under a pile of the heavy books and nearly falling. "Oh, those are too heavy." "Here, let me take some," Rachel said. She grabbed part of the stack and together they placed the books safely on the counter. "Thank you, miss. I thought I was going to be bored by all of those history textbooks." "Well, at least you would go down to the history." Then the shopkeeper suddenly appeared, eyes shining, and without asking her name, she handed Rachel a book. "This one is yours." "Mine? But how did you know?" She opened it, and inside it was the yellowed poem ending up with her initials. Wow. And the grandmother come over. "Child, remember this. The first dot has teaches us that when you lighten another's burden, you often discover the new story waiting for you." And she was began to understand. The second dot glowed and led Rachel to a small square filled with the string lights. Musicians were playing and the singer's voice was so powerful and it felt like that it could melt the stone. A boy with crutches tapped them on the ground to the beat, and the woman with curly hair clapped her hands with joy. Everyone was different, but they were all enjoying the same music. "Grandma, I don't even understand the words here." "You don't need to, child. Music has its own language there." Someone suddenly handed Rachel a tambourine. She shook it completely off it. "I'm sorry, it's not perfect." The singer looked at her and said, "Hey, it's okay. There is no wrong rhythm, only more rhythm." Grandma touched Rachel's shoulder. "See, child, the third dot teaches us that diversity is like music. We all carry different notes, strong, fast, or slow, but when we play it together, we create the harmony. At last, the two dots connected into the shining line, opening the glowing portal. Rachel and the grandmother, together they stepped through. They enter Zitkoth, the silver skies, floating gardens, rivers glowing like the starlight, and grandmother's sickness is fading. Child, thank you. You didn't just bring me home. But the map had turned blank, but Rachel's heart is actually felt full. And suddenly, the flash of light startled her. When she opened her eyes, she was back at the train station, watching the grandmother across the platform, entering the train while waving the goodbye. She could hardly believe what had just happened. But deep inside, she now knew that the greatest journey is not about reaching a new world. It's about daring to be helpful wherever you are. And sometimes, when you help someone find their way home, you also discover your own. My name is Angelica Christiani Susanto from Universitas Teknokrat, Indonesia. Thank you.